Yeah.
Hi, we finished searching Duke's club. Went over every inch of the place.
Let me guess. Nothing.
Not a shred of evidence linking Duke to anything having to do with the shootout on the waterfront. There's still that sketch of his accomplice.
Why don't you and Lewis run this through the computer, see what you come up with.
Right. If he's ever been in trouble with the law, we should be able to identify him.
If there's any possibility of a problem, hopefully it'll be in the computer. Now, the guy's obviously well connected. We know that. He knew exactly where Putnam was holding Anna. He took Lavery straight there. Personally, I have a couple of questions to ask him, and then I'm going to offer him a polite warning to keep his hands off my ex-wife. Do it.
There we go.
Cheers.
Here.
Oh, thank you. Great.
How's that?
Great.
What's the matter?
What were you saying out there? What is it that you can't hold against Robert?
Nothing.
Nothing. I heard you talking to Terry. Why don't you just tell me, please?
Would you stop worrying, please?
Well, tell me what it is that I shouldn't worry about.
Now, why don't you just concentrate on Robin's visit? She's going to be here very, very soon.
I can't wait to see her. Oh, I missed her so much. I worried about her, and I never thought we'd be together.
No, we're going to be together very soon. You want to get then?
I can't.
Hello.
Glad you answered. I just spoke with Angel. He said you were visiting Anna. She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. What can I do for you?
We need to talk.
Oh, some other time, perhaps?
I wouldn't have called if it weren't important. Now, where can we meet? Any place but the club.
Oh, yeah, you heard we had visitors.
Yeah, I was there when Scorpio arrived, but don't worry, he didn't see me. There's no point in pushing our luck, though. I'll tell you what, why don't we meet at the docks in half an hour? All right?
Okay, if you say so.
Who's that? What's the matter?
Nothing, just business associate. Got to take care of some tiny little matter at the club. I'm going to be right back.
Well, don't forget about Robin.
No, I won't. If I don't make it while she's here, you tell her all three of us will be together tomorrow. I promise. Bye, love.
Bye-bye.
I don't suppose you're up for a visitor, are you?
Oh, bring her in.
Oh, I miss you so much.
I miss you more than I've ever missed anybody in the whole wide world.
I love you. I could just eat you all up.
I love you too. Miss Grandma. I feel so bad about what happened.
I know. I feel terrible too. I'm sorry you had to be there, sweetheart, but you know what? Everybody loved her. And everybody will always remember her. Come on, sit down. And you know what? She'll always be with us. In spirit, anyway. Okay? How are you enjoying it at the brownstone?
It's been great.
Yeah? Good. But what?
But I mean, with you and Uncle Duke.
I know.
When can we be together again?
Well, soon.
How soon?
I think very soon. But of course, that's really up to the doctors.
Robin, there's a good chance that your mom's going to get to go home tomorrow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That is if she gets plenty of rest tonight.
I think Nurse Vining's trying to tell us something.
I have to go?
I think so.
Well, you want your mom to be able to leave, don't you?
More than anything.
Well, then you have to let her rest.
She doesn't look tired to me.
That's because I've just seen you. Robin, we're going to make sure that your last night at the brownstone is extra special.
Can I meet with Uncle Duke? He said he'd be here, didn't he?
Yeah. But
He's coming, right?
Well, he said he was going to try and get here for you, but probably he's doing something he got held up.
Where is he?
At the club. I think he's just dealing with some business stuff, you know.
Can he take some time off so we can be together?
Oh, sweetheart, we will be together. The three of us. Together again. And nothing will ever take us away from each other. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little late. Been here long?
Long enough.
Hello again.
How dare you call the hospital? What you done if Anna had answered?
I would have had a wrong number.
It's bad enough I've got to leave her there without running the risk of alerting her.
I didn't risk a thing, man. That's not my style.
From what I've seen of you, Star, recently, there's a lot to be desired.
Well, I didn't hear any complaints when I found Anna for you.
What do you want?
I want to pick up where we left off.
I said all I had to say to you this morning.
Well, maybe you did, but I'm not through.
Then I suggest you go find someone else you can talk to who's interested and listen to what you have to say.
I am interested in you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not interested. I thought I made it crystal clear this morning. I don't want to join the organization, okay?
I wouldn't expect you to. Not the old one, at any rate. The mob is going straight, Duke. That's why I need your help.
There's no way.
I'm telling you, we are going to play by the rules from now on. I mean, Wall Street will break more laws than we will. You've got my word.
I don't want your word or anything else, Julian. Do you understand that? I just want to be left alone. I told you that this morning. Now leave me alone.
You made your little speech this morning, and it was very noble, but it's not the way you really feel. You love the action. You're not going to walk away when I'm dropping the biggest game in town in your lap.
Why don't you just watch me? I'm not about to run the risk of losing my wife, losing my home, for a few cheap thrills with the mob. The mob is the mob. Legitimate or otherwise, it is still the mob. And I thank you very much. You helped me get my wife back. I'm very grateful. Don't hold that over my head. I gave you back Carter's man. Isn't that payment enough?
I'm not trying to bribe you. That's not my style either. You don't owe me a thing. But you do owe yourself.
Listen, man. It is over. You find yourself another partner. I've walked away, okay?
And just leave your other family behind. You know, the Mackays and the Jeromes go a long way back. I don't have to remind you of that.
And why the hell are you doing it?
Well, it's time we learn from our father's mistakes. Bury the hatchet and join forces. If for no other reason than to avoid further bloodshed.
I know a very simple way to keep the blood off my hands.
How?
By keeping as far away as possible from you and your father and the rest of you.
See, I'm afraid that's not nearly as simple as you think.
You can all become choir boys for I care. I don't want anything whatsoever to do with you. Okay, don't you understand? I'm not returning to the mob. Now, goodbye.
Still don't get it, do you? You honestly think you have a choice? Take me up on this offer, Duke. Well, you still can.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
See, no matter what you want, my father's never going to let you go. So you can do it my way, or you can do it his way. But you will do it. Now, what'll it be?
Alan, just the man I wanted to see.
Oh, hi.
Can I see Anna?
I've just given her a sedative.
Oh, she is expecting me.
Okay, but make it quick, will you? I mean, she may even be asleep by now.
Okay, I'll just pop my head in and say hello. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi. Did you see Robert?
Yes. She was very disappointed that you weren't here, though.
I was disappointed, too. I got held up. I'm sorry. I'll call her at the brownstone later and apologize.
What are you worried about?
Some trouble?
Why?
I miss you terribly.
Oh, come on, I'm serious.
I'm being serious, too. But tomorrow when you come home, everything will be fine. We'll all be together. There's nothing to worry about now. You should get some sleep. Everything's fine.
What do you got? A big fat zero.
You're trying to tell me you couldn't ID Lavery's accomplice?
We double-checked every mugshot in the computer. This was definitely not one of them.
Look, whoever this guy is, he's never been arrested in this state for anything.
Thank you. Damn!
Just what is it going to take to convince you? Why don't you just throw in the towel on this thing? As far as I'm concerned, this fight is history.
I'm telling you that the Scotsman's up to something.
Well, that's possible. But more than likely, the man is telling the truth, and this so-called accomplice of his might be a very, very close friend who knew the area and volunteered to help look for Anna.
Just happened. He just happened to show up at Putnam's cabin at the same time as a police force with unlimited resources at disposal did, right?
And stranger things have happened. Why don't you just be grateful that Anna's alive and let it go at that? Get on with your own life, so the rest of us can get on with ours.
I'm miserable at what's going on here. I'm not with cold and everything.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, I dreamt of coming home.
You know what I should do?
What?
I should carry you over the threshold.
No, don't do that, please.
Well, only because we're starting a new life with no more doctors, no more nurses, no more Robert Scorpio snooping around.
Hey, took you guys long enough to get here from the hospital. Everything all right? Everything seems okay, so, welcome home.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, I was in the neighbourhood, so I thought, why not drop into the Laverys, have a poke around, see that there's no nasty little surprises waiting?
Well, you're surprised enough. What else could there possibly be?
You might know better than I.
Grant Putnam is in the asylum, yes? He was the only threat.
We can only hope.
Who's that?
It's all in. It's okay.
Man, oh man, I should have been out here greeting you guys instead of making all that clatter scaring the daylights out of everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back, chum.
It's lovely to see you. You know, when I heard that noise, that just made me think of Filomena.
I guess this is your first time back since the, kidnapping.
Yeah, since she was killed.
Wow, it must have been so tough on you. And on top of almost dying yourself, you come home and find your old friend gone. It's awesome.
I know. I haven't really thought about it very much, but... Well, you know, coming in here and seeing where she was laying and everything...
You know, Putnam told me that he hadn't expected the fight that he got from you two.
If I'd got here a few minutes earlier, I might have been able to
Anna.
do something.
Anna, look. Don't you think that Filomena would have been happy to die to save Robin?
Hey, dudes, I think you all need a drink.
What a good idea.
I'll go get something.
You know, do you remember the story about how we met Filomena? You remember any of that?
Of course.
You sure you remember it?
Yes. I'll never forget her surprised look when we walked out of the water. Did I ever tell you that story?
No, I don't believe you did, but go ahead, tell me.
Come on, you tell me.
Here we go, dudes. A little nerve tonic won't hurt any of you.
Thank you.
Damn right.
No problem.
Thank you.
Just yell when you need a refill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, let me think. See if I remember this. Anna and I were on a mission together.
For the WSB.
Right. The usual cloak and dagger stuff. But we didn't know each other too well in those days, and from what I recall, we weren't too impressed with what we knew.
No. In fact, we fought like cat and dog for 3 weeks, even though we were supposed to be this happily married couple.
Yeah.
Well, there was quite a bit to fight about back in those days. Your beloved wife was a little on the shifty side.
I seem to remember that one couldn't be too careful around a certain
Let's not confuse the story now. As is often the case when you're on one of these missions, there's always someone chasing you. And in our case, that was what was happening. Two less than desirable individuals, as I recall. So what we had to do was get across the border from France to Italy without any papers.
How did you manage that?
We swam.
I can still remember walking out of the surf, hoping that it was Italy, and seeing this little old Italian lady sitting on the beach, regarding us rather curiously, as if we were something from the planet Zoth.
Filomena.
Right.
Yeah. Bless her heart. She took us in like we were nearly her family.
Which, come to think of it, is what we ultimately became.
I think she saw something in us that we hadn't realized ourselves.
What was that?
I don't know. All this bickering and arguing was just a cover-up. Something, something else.
Yeah, I think I know.
Well, it all kind of hit the fan when she realized that we weren't married. Before we knew it, the local bishop pedaled into town and she'd arranged everything.
There we were, in the middle of our wedding, with all these people we didn't know. It was nice then.
The whole thing sounds very romantic. I wish I'd been there.
Filomena the matchmaker. I think that's how she'd like to be remembered.
And also as Robin's grandmother.
Well, let's drink a toast to Filomena. May her soul be resting peacefully wherever it is.
Yes, that's nice. Everything's set here now. I know you're very busy and you have to get back to the office, so thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're busy with other people's business.
Well, Lewis is covering for me. I said I'd be back when I established the ground rules here.
Who are you to set the rules for how we live our lives?
I don't care how you live your life. I'm here for Anna and Robin. Incidentally, how many hours do you spend around here?
Oh, come on, man. You're pushing this a bit too
Rob's
far.
just trying to help us, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sure he is trying to help, but once you've finished cutting all this baloney, will you kindly leave?
When I'm satisfied. Now, about the hours.
I heard the question. Well, my hours vary. I usually close the club about 1 a.m. It gets me home around 2 a.m. I wake up in the morning, I have a little breakfast, if that's all right. Then I usually head back to the club about 3 p.m. All right?
And of course, Anna's going to be here. Unless, of course, she's out shopping or doing whatever.
For the next week, but then I'd like to start back at work.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Well, I think I'll feel strong enough to do that.
Why don't we talk about that involvement later on?
Come on, I own half the business. I'm a partner.
Let's discuss it later.
No, I don't want to discuss it later. How we live our lives and our careers, it's our business, not yours.
Look, I realise that, and fine. But we'll discuss it later. Now, in the meantime, Olin will continue doing what she's doing, collecting Robin and bringing her back here. I've given her a mobile telephone which is connected direct to the police station in the event that something might happen.
Hold on a second. Is there something else going on here that we don't know about?
Is there something else?
Well, nothing specific. But I think we all know, especially you, Anna, that trouble can arrive at all sorts of strange places from almost anywhere. Now, in the meantime, Olin will continue doing what she's doing. You will be here till 3 o'clock, and then when you leave, there'll be an off-duty police officer take over.
Hold on 1 second. Who the hell's going to pay for all these off-duty police officers? I can't afford that. Besides that, I can take care of my own family.
Can you? I'm the subject of the alarm that was installed downstairs. Now, I know that Filomena used to turn it off because it somewhat confused it, but it's been reactivated. Olin understands the technology a little bit better, so it's now on.
Hold on, please. You're becoming a bit of a nuisance, you know. You haven't listened to one thing we had to say. You just keep battling on about what you want. Well, I'm not having any of it, do you understand?
Wow, Mommy, Daddy, that's so cute.
Sweetheart. Oh, did you have a good day?
Yes, very. dinner?
I don't know, sweetheart. I've just got back from the hospital. You know that.
Robin, Mummy's very tired. She's got to take it easy after all she's been through.
You say, kiddo, why don't you and I make a raid on the cookie jar out there, There's a hot rumor that somebody baked some fresh homemade cookies today.
Go and get some cookies and milk. Go on, up you go.
Sweetheart, in answer to your question, yes, I will be staying for dinner, and then after that we'll have a nice long chat. Okay? Okay, off you go. Come on.
Did you hear what you said? He's staying for dinner. Not only is he going to run the place like a police department, he's going to catch 3 meals into the bargain.
Look, you've interrupted me so many times, I've forgotten where I am with this plan.
Do we get a vote in the plan,
Well,
maybe?
sure you do, but look, it's all worked out. Don't worry about it. Now, I leave work at the usual time. I come straight over here and relieve the officer from the afternoon shift.
Well, that means you'll be having dinner with us every night, then.
Hey, you didn't have to do that, but thanks, sweetheart.
Well, listen, you better listen to me. I'm not going to have you and your wireless telephones and your little lists and your off-duty policemen running about this house. Do you understand that?
You don't have much choice. I happen to have enemies out there, and I trust you probably have just as many. And I won't have anyone messing with my daughter again. Final.
You have a head as big as Gibraltar, and it's also just as hard.
Okay,
You buzz off,
then we'll
Buster.
just
Go on,
stop
buzz
quarreling,
off.
please.
I'm not quarreling. I'm going to knock his bloody head off.
You wish.
You leave. Bye. Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going. But look, try to explain to him
Yes.
in not big words what's going on
Okay,
with
bye, Robert.
Buzz off. He's gone daft, you know. He's gone completely daft. If he comes here for dinner, take him out to the back porch and feed him with a dog.
All right. Just calm down. I meant what I said. I know he makes you angry, but he's a very irritating person. If he gets his teeth into anything, that's just the way he is.
What do you suggest we do? Push all the furniture up against the door when we see him come up the garden path? Robin's going to love that.
Oh, come on. He'd love that, too. He loves any kind of resistance. All he needs is a little peace and quiet for a week. As soon as he knows there's no more Grant Putnams out there, he'll be fine.
A week? I have to look at that self-effacing mug across my dinner table for 1 week?
Well, maybe he'll get bored and go away.
Well, it can't be too soon for me. As far as I'm concerned, the only threat to peace and security and safety in this house is Robert Scorpio.
Hi. How about
The face.
Well, I was out walking and I remembered you were coming home today.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Oh, you know, a little rough around the edges. Nothing some sleep won't cure. You know, how are you? Are you okay? I heard about Frisco. I'm very sorry, and... Did you hear anything new?
No, I've been on the phone all day. I kept promising to call me back.
You've been on the phone to the headquarters in Washington?
Yeah, I figured I should go straight to the top.
Well, they can be a little difficult.
Oh, it's ridiculous. After the last promise to call, I waited, and then I called them back. And then they weren't even there. It was like I was dealing with a bank or something.
They treat it as a kind of desk job, you know, some of those people.
I know, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I begged Sean and Robert to help me get some information on Frisco, and they kept defending the WSB policies. How can they treat people like this? The WSB agent's wife. I don't know if he's alive or dead.
Come on. I feel very badly for you. But, you know, that's just the way it is. You know I love Frisco. He was my best officer. But in the WSB, this is how it happens.
So that's it.
Well, you will find out more later. I mean, it's not as if they've told you he's dead. He may be undercover or something they just can't tell you about.
I can't believe you're talking like this. You sound just like Sean and Robert.
It's not because we're hard, Felicia. It's because we know the truth.
I didn't know how soon Robin would need these things, but I thought it would be a good idea to get them over here while I had an evening off.
She probably needs them immediately. We don't have any clean clothes there, I'm sure. Thank you so much for looking after her. I hope it wasn't too hard.
No. The only hard part was handling all the news reports she would hear about your kidnapping.
I know. She must have been so scared.
Yes, I'm sure she was, but she worked very hard not to show it. And my main regret was not having enough time to spend with her. She's such a joy.
Are they working you hard there?
Well, it's been a combination of things. We have been short of nurses, so I've been working extra shifts to give some of the people with families some time off. And the hospital's been going through accreditation, and, well, with Jake gone.
You'd rather work than miss him?
Well, that's the plan, but I still miss him anyway.
What do you hear from him?
very eloquent silence. Oh. I think that Jake has decided that he's not coming back, and he hasn't quite figured out how to tell me yet.
That's nonsense. He adores you. Everybody knows that.
Well, he has a funny way of showing it. He just signed on to stay down there for 2 more years.
Police commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a pudgy old man with a cigar. I think you're much too handsome for that image.
Well, it's my turn to thank you.
Well, Robert, I think you just have to excuse Cheryl. She has to flirt. It's like, exercising her reflexes.
That's not true. Robert is handsome.
Well, you don't have to tell me how handsome he is. I've known it for a long time, haven't I? In fact, I have something you might like to see. Cheryl was a teenage little 2x4, so she had her little
2x4.
transfer.
I don't think anyone really cares to see the Stan's very family album. Marvelous.
How nice. She carries her sister's photographs around.
Unfortunately, I have to be going.
Oh, well, don't leave on my account, love.
Well, no, actually, I think I'll go with you, darling. I'm going to have my hair done before you take me to dinner tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, sweetheart. I'll tell you about a good plastic surgeon you can... Nice little tuck in there.
You two have fun.
We shall. Bye-bye.
Okay.
That is not my family.
Did you get everything all set up at the Lavery house the way you wanted it?
More or less.
What about Duke?
Well, he's not too thrilled, but frankly, I don't give a damn. He may or may not be part of the problem. I don't know. But either way, I will never have my daughter upset like that again.
It's all well and good to take a hard line with Duke, but don't forget 2 things, huh?
What?
One is that Duke is married to Anna, for better or worse, and more than likely for life. And 2, that he is just as stubborn and proud and bullheaded a Scotsman as you are an Aussie. And besides, you already arrested him once.
To which he'll never forgive me.
Give it 10 years.
Oh, look, to hell with him. The guy took a slug at me, right? What am I supposed to do? Give him green stamps?
What did you expect under the circumstances? A totally cooperative citizen?
All right. Point taken. But I'm still a tad curious as to how he found that information out regarding where Anna was being held before us.
And you may remain a tad curious forever, and besides, it could have been just a coincidence.
Why didn't I think of that?
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute. I'll tell you what I've forgotten to do. I recoded the alarm system in the house. They don't know that.
Hello?
Duke, it's Robert.
What the devil are you calling about? Didn't I make it perfectly clear this morning? When I want you, I will call you. We're fine here except for your pestering.
Look, you don't know why I'm calling.
Yes, I do. It's all part of the package, isn't it? You've gone nuts worrying over Robin. Well, you listen to me. Your fear will terrorize them more than anything else.
What was that, Robert?
Yes, it was Robert. He's gone haywire, and I'm not going to put up with it any longer.
Well, he's only concerned about us.
Does he think he's the only one who can worry? I can worry, too. I'll take care of my own family. I can protect them. I'll protect them from Robert Scorpio if I have to.
Hello? Hello?
All right, then. Yeah, well, we'll be here. No. Bye-bye. Well, it was Olin, not Robert. She said that Robin's having lunch with Bobby and then going back to school, and they'll be home later. What's this?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to call it? Breakfast, lunch, brunch? That's what you could call it.
That's very thoughtful. You didn't have to do this, I have to say that.
No, I didn't have to do anything, but I promised I was going to spoil you, and I intend to.
No, I won't fight it.
Just as well because you'd lose.
I
wish we could turn the telephone off, you know.
We can't.
We can because Robert says we can't. He's being very unreasonable, you know.
Yes, I know. Please, I don't want to talk about Robert here.
He is being unreasonable. He's acting like God. He's even alienated Felicia.
Yeah, I didn't do too well with him myself.
Okay, you want to change the subject? Go on, it's all right.
I don't know. I could have been a bit more thoughtful about it all. But I just didn't want to raise her hopes about Frisco. I mean, goodness knows what's happened to him. I'll call him.
No, you...
Yes.
No, you don't.
Why?
This is only 2 hours before I go back to the club. And if Robert and Sean couldn't get any information from the WSB about Frisco, how can Felicia possibly?
Here you go. Or have another one.
Your turn.
Thank you. You're not allergic to strawberries by any chance, are you?
What are you trying to do, ruin the mood? Open
No,
up.
I wouldn't.
Open up.
Delicious.
Just like you.
Thank you.
If that's Robert, I'm going to strangle him.
I'll get it. Hello. Oh, Robert. Yes. I'm fine. Duke's fine. Robin's in school. Anything else? Fine. Bye.
What now?
Sean's going to be outside this afternoon instead of one of his men.
I don't want Sean. We don't need Sean or anybody else outside the house. This is just Robert trying to interfere now. I'm going to
Wait, please. No, stop it. Don't get upset. Now, come on. You told me not to spoil the mood. Well, let's not spoil the mood.
We didn't spoil the mood. Robert did with his phone call.
Well, let's not let it, then.
You win.
I do?
And you're going to give Robert the satisfaction. What in God's name?
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
We had no idea.
Well, this was Robert.
No, he tried to call you and he couldn't get through, so he was afraid that something happened.
So he told you to come over here and barge in our bedroom. How dare he?
Well, I'm sorry, we had no idea. He just wanted us to protect
Why don't you tell him from... No, don't tell him to me. I'm going to tell him myself. I will tell him myself.
Get out of here, would you please?
Get out.
I'm sorry, I really...
Get out!
Please. I'm sorry, really. I'm sorry. I feel just terrible.
Get out!
No, don't call
Yes,
him,
I'm going to
please.
come. I'm not going to let him get away with this.
It's just going to make matters worse.
How could it possibly make matters worse? Please barge into our bedroom like that. It's invasion of privacy. That's what it is.
Please.
That is even against the law for the Commissioner of Police.
It won't do any good if you call him.
What am I supposed to do? The man is insulted.
Just calm down. Then speak to him. Be much more effective. You'll look much stronger.
I suppose you're right.
I am right.
I'm so angry and I'll probably a joke in my words. I am going to strangle him all the same.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
Well, why don't you just calm down, go to the club, we'll take your mind off things.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'll stay here until Robin and Ellen get back. I'll put the alarm on.
On one condition only. If he calls here and asks where I am, don't argue with him. Just you tell him I'm at the club. And if he turns up here, don't even let him in, okay?
Right.
It's time we had a showdown. Just tell him to come to the club.
Right.
I mean, I am right, am I? What kind of man would I be if I just let him if he just were to...
Walked all over you.
He just walked all over me. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's hounding my wife and your child, and I can protect you on my own. It's time we started a normal life.
Yeah.
We need some help.
Duke didn't tell me about any delivery.
No, this is for Tiny's Fish Market.
Well, it's 2 blocks down.
You know, all these alleys look the same. Could you point the way for me?
Go that way. 2 or 3 blocks down.
2 or 3 blocks down this way? All right. Hey, thanks. Appreciate the help. Thanks a lot. Come on, Livingston. We got more exploring to do.
present this is.
I'd like to be around to see Lavery's face when he opens it.
Not me. If anybody connects us to this little party, we'll spend the rest of our lives in jail.
Anyways, I got an A on my homework.
Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Really good. Okay.
So how was your day?
It's fine, thank you. Lazy, I suppose, in a way.
Was Duke here?
Yes, Duke was here. Had to go to the club. He said he'll see you later. Oh, thank you for helping me make the bed.
You're welcome.
What? Oh.
C-H-A-M. I know what this is.
Do you?
Champagne.
Right. Very good.
Now I know what you and Duke did all day.
You do?
It's what people in love always do.
What do people in love always do?
You know, it's like in the movies and on television.
Yeah? What?
You know.
Yes, I know. But I didn't think you did.
Well, I'm not a baby. I should know what they do.
What do they do?
It's called romance. They kiss and they hug and drink champagne.
Ah, yeah, that's what they do. Oh, you smart girl.
I'm glad you and Duke had romance.
Oh, thank you.
Did Daddy call while you were having it?
What makes you say that?
Well, since we've been back, he's been calling a lot.
I know. Well, that's because he cares about us a lot.
Duke doesn't like it. I can tell.
I know you can tell. Well, listen. Your father did bother us while we were having romance. And, you'll probably hear about it later because, as you say, Duke doesn't like it.
What did Daddy do?
What did Daddy do? Well, we were in here, you see, and we'd taken the phone off the hook so we wouldn't be disturbed. And your father tried to get through to us, and because he couldn't, he panicked and he worried and he sent Sam and this policeman over here. They burst in through the door, and we're having conversation, and they hold guns at us. I mean, it wasn't very funny.
I bet Daddy was really mad he couldn't get through to you.
Yes, he was very mad. Something has to be done about him.
But what?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to hurt your father's feelings, but I don't want Duke to keep being upset all the time.
Well, maybe we should talk to him.
Yeah, I don't know what to say then.
Well, I don't like the police cars out of our house, outside, and I don't like police cars going by my school.
Oh, right. That does it. He's got to be told.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I think I can handle it. Yes. Hi. How was it? Oh, fine. We're just trying to sort out a way to stop Robert from being so overly protective, you know?
Yeah, Owen doesn't like it either.
Oh, man. I'm out of shape with Fuzz following.
We should all talk to him.
No, it's my responsibility.
But you have to be firm.
Right. What do you think, Olin?
Well, chum, it's not my shot to call. Did I get it?
No. I think I know who it is. Hello?
Hi, it's me. I just got to the club. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Everything's wonderful. Robin's here and Olin's here. Oh, Robin got an A in her homework.
Oh, well, that deserves an award.
Well, you buy her one then.
I will. In the meantime, you know what to do if Robert gives you any grief. We did agree, didn't we?
I'm not so sure that that's the right way to handle him.
It's the only way. Listen, I have to go. Give Robin a hug for me, and I love you.
I love you too.
Close? Yeah. I found this under the front door.
What is it? You shouldn't have ratted on my man, Lavery. Look in your basement. Carter.
We got for dinner ribs and baked beans. That pleases the crowd every time.
Yes, I think anything you cook pleases the crowd. You haven't heard Duke complain, have you?
He likes it almost as well as Robert. Hey, man, speaking of the same, I might fix something of Robert's, one of his favorites, to soften him up, huh?
I think that is a very good idea, and we can't have too much help around here. Oh, talking of which, I wish Sean would come. I wouldn't have to explain to Robert why Duke isn't here.
Shall I get that?
Oh, no. You know who it is. Hello? Oh, hello, Robert. Something told me it was you. Yes, the phone's on the hook. How could you call me otherwise? No, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was amusing either. Oh. Don't shout. I didn't take the phone off the hook deliberately. Please, don't shout. He's shouting.
Oh, man, he is steamed.
Oh, he's still shouting. Hello? Robert, are you there? Yes, I'm still here, which is a small miracle considering the way you're carrying on. Oh, I'm not making light of it, Robert. All right. I'm sorry that we worried you. I'm sorry you had to send Sam here. Yes, look, I know you can't spare the men, but... Oh, Robert, the reason that you sent Sam here is because you wanted to check up on us. You wanted to ruin our day. Now, don't deny it. That's what you did it for. No, please. Oh, don't talk about Duke like that. Well, he's not here. It's at the club. Oh. All right, I can shout just as loud as you can. Louder, in fact. Now, Duke told me not to argue with you. Now, if you want an explanation, then you just go over to the club and see him. Right. Bye.
Did he go?
Yes, he's on his way.
What have I done?
Now, I checked the basement. There was nothing unusual.
Somebody's idea of it.
I don't...
Watching it, bud. Hey, easy, big guy, easy. Heads up the forklift! No!
I don't believe this.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead, all right. Well, the hijackers.
Why would Carter kill his own men?
To set us up, that's why.
But, boss, we turned these guys over to Jerome. How the hell did Carter get him? Listen, I think you better call Jerome and find out what's going on.
Oh, my God.
What?
I'm going to call Anna and make sure she's got protection.
Hello.
Anna, is everything all right?
Yes, of course. Why? What's the matter?
Well, I've just been thinking that maybe Robert's right. You shouldn't be left on your own. If he comes by, tell him there's no need to come to the club.
No need, but he's already on his way. What's going on?
Nothing. Everything's all right. I'll call you later. Robert Scorpio's on his way. We've got to get rid of these bodies.
Yeah, you're damn right. What are we going to do about them?
We'll do the safe and easy way. A couple of laundry bags and throw them in the river. Come on, right?
I'm on my way to Lavery's.
What's wrong? You look like something's
Nothing's wrong yet. I just intend to have
Hey, somebody get help! There's a guy pinned underneath the crate.
What happened?
I don't know. All I know is if he doesn't get help, he's a goner.
Listen, I'll get the ambulance, all right?
Okay, I'm a reporter. Can you take me to it?
Yeah, sure. I
gotta find the car.
Hey, listen, it's a Pier 17 right around the corner from the China Star.
Let's try to get this crate off him. We can't lift it. We got to get a crane.
Hold on, buddy. Help is on the way.
Oh, my God, Sean, somebody help him!
Careful, lady.
No, somebody!
That crate comes down on its
Jeff, God.
Sean, honey, are you
Away.
hurt? Somebody
Away.
Come on.
Come on, lift it.
Honey, you can't do this.
Back off.
Sean, honey, are you okay? He's gonna die.
Don't let anybody touch him. We gotta find him. Please get some liver done. Charles hanging by a thread.
It's right on his chest.
No,
Easy, man. Make my breathe. We'll never get it right in here.
you can't.
Guide it. Guide it.
Robert.
Drag him out.
Out of there.
Drag him out. Get him. Get him. Lift him. Let me get out of here. Get him out of here. Come on, quick.
Okay, clear speed. Sophie's gonna be all right.
Are you hurt?
You all right? Careful with you.
We'll get you to the hospital.
No, hospital. Just get up. I'm fine. I'm fine. Help me up.
Will you? Don't be a hero. You looked at by a doctor.
See, they're coming. I can hear them.
Take a look out, will you?
Don't.
Prop his jacket.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all right.
What are they doing? Walking here? Prop up his head.
Fine.
Just keep him.
I'm fine.
Put it down. Relax.
Back up with you.
Robert, what happened? He got pinned under a crate.
Give some room. Give some air.
Please, would everybody give us some room, please?
Okay. Please.
Yeah,
Take care of this quickly. I want to get him to ER
Yeah, I
as
can
quickly
see
as
it,
possible.
yeah. Yeah, my arm hurts. My legs are
What's your
fine.
leg?
My legs are fine.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, listen.
I'm all right. I'm all
You
right.
take care of him. I'm going to make a phone.
Okay, I'll go in the ambulance with him.
I'm all right. I'm okay. Now, come on now. I'm all right.
Stop moving.
All right. I'm okay. Now, come on now.
Scorpio, give me Officer Wells, will you? Sam, it's me. Now listen clearly, will you? Me, you know. How many me's do you know with an Australian accent? Right, that me. Now listen, something's come up. I can get out of the hospital. I want you to get over to Anna's and to keep an eye on it. Right. Well, that's not important. Give it a Harper. He's probably outside polishing his car in the department time anyway. Right. Now listen, just keep an eye on her, look after her, amuse her, right? All those sort of things. Well, don't let her push you around. I mean, she's only a woman after all. Boy, testy. All right, listen, just do as I say. If you want me, I'll be at the hospital. Right. Talk to you soon.
Hey, chum, why the long face?
You know Robert was going over to Duke's for that showdown?
Yeah.
Well, Duke sounded really strange on the phone. He said that maybe Robert was right and that we did need protection.
Man, that's weird. What changed his mind?
I don't know, and I can't get hold of him now.
Oh, but that's cool. Now they can't have the showdown.
Yeah, but something must have happened, don't you see? I mean, to make him change his mind. He was very upset.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to go and see that he's all right.
But you can't split. Scorpio said don't go
Oh,
out.
I don't care about Scorpio. Listen, will you look after Robin?
Sure, but Scorpio's going to be ticked.
Yeah, I'll deal with him. I won't be long.
Boss, we're gonna put more rocks in the bag to make sure it don't surface.
Shouldn't even have to bloody well do this.
Listen, we gotta do something. How are we gonna swing these two guys to Robert Scorpio?
When will this ever end? I'm so sick and tired of it. Every time I think I've washed my hands of them all, what's happened? They drag me right back down to the slime again. I thought this whole bloody thing would end when my father died.
Listen, boss, I know how you feel. But we're running out of time. Please, let's do this job and get it over with, okay?
God help us for what we're about to do.
Look, you didn't kill anybody. Somebody's trying to set you up.
Yeah, we've got to clean up after them, haven't we? We're digging a hole deeper and deeper, and we're right down to the very, very bottom of it. I've got to live with what we do for the rest of my life. Come on.
Is anybody there?
Can I help you, lady?
You just scared 10 years off my life.
Sorry. Hey, aren't you Tiffany Hill?
Yes, I am.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for somebody. There was a guy down here that lifted a great big crate off of Sean Donnelly. Did you hear about that?
I saw it. Man, he was something else. Never seen anything like it. Nobody can believe it.
I know. I could. Would you know where he is, or maybe I can find him? What his name is?
Sure. His name's Colton Shore. He lives in one of those rooms above Kelly's Diner.
Really? Kelly's Colton Shore. Thank you.
Listen, if you're going to Kelly's, I should walk you over. The waterfront's not too safe for a lady alone. Not lately, anyway. A lot of thugs in the area.
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I feel much safer. What is it, Cam? Godzilla's girlfriend. Oh, I don't know that Godzilla's girlfriend. I don't.
Did you hear what they said?
Yeah, I heard.
They're talking about us, Angel, the thugs in the area.
Help us. They don't mean us. They're talking about those people that go around knocking people off.
You know, I'm going to find out who did this if it's the last thing I do. I'm not going to lose that. It'll come too far. Julian's our only ally. He'll give us an explanation.
Okay. Well, we'll call him tonight. But please, boss, let's hurry. Let's get the other bag in the river.
My coat.
Boss, you better get rid of that coat before you get home. If Anna sees that, she's going to ask a hell of a lot.
I'll leave it at the club, okay? Come on.
Are you sure you don't know when Duke Lavery's going to be back? He didn't say where he was going? All right, Robert Scorpio, has he been in? Scorpio. The police commissioner. You haven't seen him? Yeah, all right. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Guess he's new. Oh, Sam.
I'm sorry, Chief. It's just that, well, Robert, orders was the way he put it. I know you're not crazy about the
I'm not the
protection
chief
thing.
any longer.
Yes, ma'am. Gosh, you make me so nervous. Listen, Robert just wanted me to come over here and make sure that you and Robin were safe.
We're safe. Now, I'm going out, and I would like you to stay here and keep an eye on the house.
You're going out?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do
Well,
that.
I'm going. If Robert has any complaints, you tell him to take it up with me tomorrow.
But...
Robin!
Hi,
Hi,
Sam.
sweetheart.
What's up?
Well, I'm going out, Olin, and I would like you to stay here. Sam's going to keep an eye on the house, and I would like you to put the alarm on.
Does Scorpio know you're busting out?
No, Scorpio doesn't know about anything, but I will deal with him, Sam. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, Mommy.
I love you. Be good. Bye, Sam.
Be careful.
I will be. Don't worry.
Want to come watch TV with me?
You bet. In just a second, I gotta make a phone call.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Hi, this is Officer Wells. Could you please put me through to Commissioner Scorpio?
Scorpio.
Hi, it's Sam. We got a problem.
What kind of a problem?
No, I'm here at Anna's and she just left. I tried to talk her out of it, but she just wouldn't listen.
Left to go where?
Well, she said she was going to the club. I assume she means Duke's.
Of course she meant Jukes. Listen, I told you the container.
What was I supposed to do? Cuff her to the couch?
All right. Listen, forget it. Just keep a close eye on Rob. I mean, I take it you can look after a 10-year-old.
Yes, sir.
Good. We'll be in touch.
Oh, Robert, I'm glad you're still here, buddy.
Here's my old buddy. Oh, sorry about that.
Look, I am fine. Will you please tell these doctors to let me go?
His x-rays look good. We're going to keep him overnight, Robert.
Now, this is ridiculous. I said I feel fine. Now, just do something.
All right, just hang in there. I'll be back.
What do you mean you'll be back? Where the hell are you going?
I'm off over to see Lavery. Now, you just stay here, and I'll talk to you later. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. He's in the best of hands.
Good.
Robert, get me out of here!
Take a couple of aspirin.
Just
It'll
get
be fine.
me out of here!
Well, Billy's your boss. You must know where he is.
I'm sorry, Commissioner, but Duke doesn't report to me. I haven't seen him in a couple of hours.
What about Angel? He still manages the place, I take.
I haven't seen him either. I'm sorry.
How about Mrs. Lavery? Has she been in tonight?
No, sir.
But she did call a few times looking for Duke, but I haven't seen her.
Terrific.
Is there trouble of some kind?
I sure hope not. I thought I gave orders for you to stay home.
I don't take orders from you, Commissioner. I'm a private citizen.
Anna, you know it's not a good idea to wander around at night.
I'm not wandering around. I'm in my husband's club. Do you know where he is?
No, I'd like the answer to that question myself. But in the meantime, why don't you be a good girl and go home? I'd like a few words with hubby in private.
I will not be a good girl. Will you stop treating me like I'm some dim-witted child? I can take care of myself, Robert.
Go home, Anna.
I won't go home.
All right. Then you give me no choice.
Touché, sir.
You're improving.
You're slipping.
All right. Now what? We back up and face off 10 paces and fire?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Duke. Ah, hi. You said that you changed your mind about us being protected, and I wanted to know why.
I'm glad we can agree on something, but I'm curious why the change of heart.
Well, nothing. What I just was thinking about it. I think you made a very good point. Why take a chance, that's all.
Really? What have you guys been up to?
Is this an official interrogation?
It could be. At the moment, I'm curious as to why the change of heart.
Nothing that's any concern of yours.
If it concerns Anna and the safety of my child, believe me, it concerns.
Why don't you just lay off, man, please?
Whoa, wait a minute. There's no reason to get excited here. I mean, I got stuck on Highway 14, my car threw a rod, and then Duke came to my rescue. That's it.
Yeah, I thought I could fix it, but it turns out I couldn't. I had to throw the bloody thing away.
Well, the story can be checked.
Oh, check all you like.
What's the check? I called a friend of mine called Eddie, and he came to tow us out, huh?
Well, Duke, why are you concerned with my safety?
Well, I was just thinking over what Robert said. I think he is right. You do need some protection.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Oh, that's the trouble with you bloody cops. You're all so skeptical.
Oh, goodness. I don't know what's up with either of you, but you look terrible.
I know, I'm sorry. I was trying to get upstairs and clean up.
Boss, listen, you want me to make a call to that supplier? Said you wanted to talk to him tonight.
Yeah. Get him on the phone for me. Good idea. Right here, take this.
Yeah.
Would you care to dance?
Okay.
I'd love to.
Hey.